Hey guys, it's Brian of Brian's Aquatics. Was talking to Michael of Michael's Fish Room yesterday about algae. He had mentioned how he was not sorry, but how he had algae on his tanks and didn't have time to clean them up and things like that, and that like somebody had been giving him grief about having algae in his tanks. Well, I got to thinking about it actually thinking about it a long while back, with the algae in my tanks. Now, some of my tanks don't have algae in them at all because they're balanced, but a good majority of my tanks, especially in my fish room and my office, even a few in my gallery, have algae growing on the back glass and on the sides. I occasionally clean the fronts. I think that algae is kind of cool. Most fish keepers that have been in this for a while, I think would agree with that too, but I wanted to explain why I think it's kind of cool. For one reason, if you're breeding fish, the fry, they can eat the algae. Most fry eat algae, not all, but most, or at least they eat the microorganisms and bacteria growing in the algae, caught up fish food, mulm, things like that. And I know in some of my bigger tanks, like my flower horn tank, the algae in it, there's no plants. I can't have plants in with him. He just tears them up. So the algae does a couple different things for me. Now, like I said, I keep the front of the glass clean because I like to see them and be able to look at them, but the sides and the back I don't. And what it does is it acts as a filtration, like there would be plants in the tank that he doesn't mess with. And it's on the rocks and on the back glass and some on the sides. And it helps keep his water clean. If I see it start to grow, a little more on the glass or get a little longer, a little faster, it tells me that his water quality might be, a little rich in waste, and I need to check it. If it's dying back, then it tells me that his water quality is probably pretty good. It's low in nutrients for algae growth, and without keeping plants. I just think it tells a lot in that aspect, and it can also help you. It could be lighting, that's causing that also, but it helps you figure out your lighting. It helps you, keep control of things, water parameter wise, when you don't have plants to help you with. I know we've got a couple, 3 or 4, possibly even 5 non-planted tanks that just have rocks because the fish won't play nice with the plants, and like I said, some of them are balanced, some of them the algae helps out. You find algae in nature, it's on every other rock, even in a fast moving stream there's algae, and if you want a tank that has a natural look to it, it helps. But I think that's really it. I just wanted to explain mostly that algae's okay. It doesn't hurt anything. I mean, it's just unsightful to us, but it's actually a great benefit to the fish in your aquarium. That's my opinion at any rate. It has seemed to serve well in my tanks for the last 5 years and without an issue. But that was just a thought I had, something I wanted to share because me and Michael had talked about it, and I wanted to let you know algae can be a good thing. It can show you what's going on in your tank if you watch, and then help you find that balance. But if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, let me know down below in the comments. All right, well, I appreciate you listening to me talk. I may not have made any sense, but I hope I did. All right, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you.